Rated M for mature.
How come nothing good ever comes on until midnight? Stinking sucks. Anyways, hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES, and today we're gonna go into Tartarus. Now that Junpei is feeling better. Actually, he's feeling better than ever, considering he got his new persona, which in my opinion is my favorite design out of any persona in the game. I just love that. Well, actually not in the game. Out of all the party members we have, he's my favorite looking. Yes, we can now find... What? He is not here? Oh my gosh! Junpei, man! Come on, that's not cool! Anyway. So apparently he still needs another day to recover, and please take me with you. Nah, I'm good. I guess we're just going to be taking Akihiko up there, and probably Mitsuru, even though 9 times out of 10 Mitsuru is going to die. Does not matter, though, because we're going to take on the next boss. And most likely, I'm going to, like, one-shot it with Sigfried, so we may be good, we may not be, though, I'm not too sure. But yeah, we're bringing Mitsuru here, basically just as a meat shield. She's not really going to accomplish anything. And yes, there's one extremely strong persona in the center. Is this the final Tartarus Guardian? Heck no, it is not. We have a lot more to go. And here it comes! This guy. This guy is a pain in the butt. He is of the Hermit, I believe, and the Phantom King. He is very aggravating. So what does this guy do, basically? Well, he does a couple things. Most of note, he mind charges and uses Megiddo. He will also use Evil Smile, which will basically fear most of us, which we do not want to happen, unfortunately. And hey, actually, Yukari got Garudine, which is very handy. Its elemental weaknesses, it doesn't have any, so don't really worry about that. Mitsuru is unfortunately paralyzed with fear. But Akihiko's going to get off a Zeodine. It's going to do 130. Not bad, not bad. And I think the best course of action right now is to use a Mapatra Gem just to expel all of this fear. Actually, do we have any? Okay, we do. Good. I was a little scared. Like, I better have some. I mean, I've been stacking them for the entire game now. It'd be a little weird. This is primarily what this boss is known for, Mahamon, which just randomly kills some of our party members. Yeah. It's basically RNG, but if it does happen, simply just use a Bomb of Light. Actually, no, let's use a Revival Bead. I think that'd be a little bit better. No, we're not bringing back Mitsuru. Yukari is far more important after all. And here comes another Mahamon. Don't kill anybody. Oh, okay. Well, this battle's not going anywhere fast. I'm not going to keep spending turns using items if that's going to keep happening. What I am going to do, however, is use my Vorpal Blade, which is going to do a ton of damage. Hopefully. Yeah, that did a lot. Unfortunately, it's going to Evil Smile off again, and it missed both of us. Now all I have to do is Power Charge another time, and that attack should pretty much kill him. Actually, and that wasn't even a crit, really, so let's try the Power Charge yet again. See how much damage that can do. Hopefully we can get it off, and yeah. Sigfried is just all around really helpful in this battle. He can't be killed with Hama. Actually, I guess mine can't. Actually, I don't really recall his elemental affinity, but it does not matter. A second Vorpal Blade is going to come out and pretty much kill this guy. Just get Sigfried, guys. He's OP as crap. And yeah, the boss is literally defeated that quickly. And we get a homunculus as a reward. Not bad at all. So now we're going to get Yukari to revive our other party members, and then get the treasure, then go downstairs, basically save, and then climb up Tartarus a little more in this episode. Yeah, it's a Tartarus episode. I'm sorry if you don't like them, but it's the episode where we gotta just clear out the rest of Tartarus in 4 days. Actually, it's not 4 days. I'm not really sure when the next old document needs to be turned in, but it shouldn't really matter. If you have Sigfried, you should just basically Vorpal Blade down every single enemy inside of Tartarus anyways, but yeah, gonna go save real quick, and then we continue our exploration. The rest of the bosses inside Haraba are not really honestly that threatening. So yeah, we're pretty much going to be using Sigfried indefinitely just to completely obliterate them. Granted, I still forgot to fuse the sword that is going to increase Sigfried's attack stat by 10, which I really need to go do, but I guess we're out of time to do that. It's not really a necessity, but it is very helpful, and I guess Mitsuru is just going to tag along in this episode, because having more bodies is usually a good thing, because, you know, someone gets hit with an instant disc skill, and it's Mitsuru, well, really no big deal, since she was kind of not being helpful anyways. So, the next floor we need to get to is, I actually need to look, is floor, let's just move around here, 201. So we're gonna climb up there, probably in this episode, actually we should probably just finish up the whole thing, and these are the Fate Seekers. They, can't actually remember. They are weak to Pierce and Light. However, doesn't matter, because Vorpal Blade, hi-yo, is going to knock him out in one hit. Yeah. As long as you're feeling great, Vorpal Blade is seriously the... I don't know why you guys didn't listen to me. It's the most OP skill in the game. Nothing is... Well, actually, there's one more skill a little stronger than it. But we have not encountered that yet, and we'll get to it very soon. Oh, these are new enemies. The Curse Dice. Let's see. Curse Dice, Curse Dice. The Haraba list of enemies is gigantic, and I want to make sure that I'm not going to hit myself once I do this. Blah, 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 blah. Oh my gosh. So they are weak to wind, and they resist strike, pierce, and slash. However, guess what? I don't care. Vorpal Blade anyways, and most likely we're going to get a crit and pretty much kill them all anyways. So this Garodine's going to kill it regardless, and yeah, these enemies, as long as you have the weakness, you should be doing fine. At this point in the game, we're pretty much as overpowered as we're going to get. We're significantly more, like, leveled than we should be. And alright, we're going to make Mitsuru waste some of her SP and healing all of us. It's kind of funny because Mitsuru, we have every healing character in the game. So the chances of me running out of life from spamming Vorpal Blade are really not that high. There's the access point. We don't need that, we don't need it. And come to think of it, I don't think any enemies, like, for the rest of Haraba actually do resist Vorpal Blade. I'm looking at, like, the sheet, and, well, there's the Daring Gigas, but that's about it, and he's not really that common since he's a red shadow, and, ooh, a rare treasure, I definitely want it! And in that last battle, I actually got level 61, and ooh, a stealth suit. I'm pretty sure that is a girl one, but I'm very curious. Yeah, stealth suit. Oh, it's a men's shirt. That cloaks the wearer. 30 SP. I'll definitely be taking that. It says it can increase my SP, which I desperately want. No, that doesn't change our outward appearance. It only changes our stats, which is very unfortunate. And hey, the stairs. So we're probably going to get to floor 201 very quickly. And I'm probably just going to stink and destroy that boss in the blink of an eye. Yeah, I kind of didn't really tell you guys early on in the Let's Play, but the Strength Arcana, mainly just Sigfried, is really OP. Once you get him, man, it's pretty much just game over. And leveling him up to max, actually not max level, but just getting all of his things is definitely beneficial. And where the crap are the stairs here? Come on. I ain't got all day to be exploring Tartarus, although I probably should. And hey, new enemies, the Angry Tables. These guys, I don't actually know. I kind of forgot these were enemies in the game at all, and I need to find where the dump they are weak to. Are these even enemies I'm supposed to be fighting in here? Oh, I guess not. But apparently they are weak to, guess what? Vorpal Blade, which is slash. They're also weak to wind, so having wind persona would not be bad. And wow, look at that damage. Marvelous. It's just simply marvelous, man. And we just keep getting EXP and EXP, dude. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. And there's like a ton of planes flying over me. I'm kind of scared. What's up with that? Then again, I kind of live next to an airport. It's like down the road from me. I guess that's why. It's not like what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a public airport though. It's like a air base. I don't really know what you'd call it. It's kind of like, that's where like blimps and stuff go. It's not a commercial airport, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And alright, these stairs, as I guess, we're all the way over here. Not bad. So, just a couple more floors to go till we fight the next boss. If I haven't made it evident yet, we're pretty much going to be clearing out our Haraba today, since Sigfried is in his prime and can basically do immeasurable amounts of damage to everything on the screen. So we're going to be doing that. Yeah, let's slip past this dude. And despite Vorpal Blade being an AoE attack, it is still pretty much our best option at doing damage to a single target, mostly bosses. Because when it's power charged, now, oh please, party members don't get into a fight. Okay, good. Because when it's power charged, it gets 2.5 damage increase, and then you're feeling great, so it's going to do even more damage, which I believe the multiplier for that is like 4. And plus, if it gets a crit, then I don't even want to think about how much damage it can do. It's just crazy at that point. Let's see. Oh boy, the Daring Gigas. These guys are weak to wind, and they resist pierce, slash, and everything. Well, I don't really care. I'm going to power charge one turn, and ooh, Akiko's actually not here. That could be somewhat dramatic, but we got the preemptive attack, so we should be alright. And Isis is gonna do her wing flapping and gonna knock down the Gigas. That's pretty good. And they have very interesting attire, don't they? Very polka dot. Actually, not polka dot. It's more tie-dye. These guys are level 70, which you didn't know is pretty much endgame level monsters. Yeah. These guys are really sinking high level, and you know, that really didn't do a ton of damage, Mr. Ru, but it's okay, because if you need damage, I'm your guy. That didn't kill him. Well, goodbye, Mr. Ru. Oh my gosh. Well, luckily, Yukari is gonna save the day with her Garudine attacks. That's good. That's really good. Well, I guess Yukari's gonna have to heal up Mitsuru. I don't really know. So I guess having Akiko there probably gonna be a little helpful because she would not have to waste SP. And please, Yukari, revive her. Revive the woman. Goodness. What are you doing? There we go. Good. Alright. So now we need to be careful and not run into the shadows. Now we have to find our way out, which should be over here. This is a really weird wall. There's like only a couple instances in the game where there's like a wall like that. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. Okay, good. We're doing good. We're doing good. Now let's go all the way over here, and there are the stairs, which I could get that chest, but I'm not really interested in that right now. I'm just interested in clearing the floor. Okay, please be careful. Shut up, Fuki. You always tell me to be careful and whatnot. Man, I don't need your help, man. I'm an adult, I think. I don't really know. Anyways, the access point is over here. Let's actually dance around it and get hit by the shadow. Not really as I planned, but it does not matter, since we got Vorpal Blade! Vorpal Blade, the greatest attack in the game. It can cut anything down to size, and always crits. Since you're feeling great and crap like that, since I have apt pupil. And this ends now! Mitsuru is going to use an attack that only did 37 damage. Next, the dice enemy is going to use Infuriate. It's going to make us all really mad, but it missed. So it doesn't really matter. You guys aren't too good at this, are you? And luckily, now that Yukari has Garudon, my gosh, she just does an extreme amount of damage. And okay, battling that guy wasn't really all that bad, but we should probably keep our wits about us because I think I'm running a little bit out of like bombs of life, and I do believe I saw the stairs over there. Get over here. There we go. For whatever reason, that shadow just did not want to battle me. I don't know why. Do you not think I would be a proper foe? Do you not think I'd be strong enough? Well, I guess we know. Who won in the end? Because it was me. And no, snap a rare form. Okay, we gotta be very careful at this one because it's like right in the wall. And yes, we got it. Awesome. I'm always gonna show rare form battles because one of them hasn't ran away yet. They usually run away from me, and it's really annoying. But again, I'm getting pretty lucky. And yay, 5,000 damage. Woohoo! That's pretty good. All right. And we got Nihil Knife, which is I'm not actually sure. Can I equip knives? I don't think so. I want to say I can, but I'm actually not sure because I don't know what the animation for that would even look like. I'm pretty sure that's just Koamaru's weapons. There is some equipment that only Koamaru can use. Most of it is like called like canine weaponry or stuff. It's basically armor to compensate for the fact that Koamaru cannot equip shoes. He only has his paws, basically, since he's a stinking dog, if you haven't noticed that yet. And Sigfried is still invincible. I'm cutting out a lot of these battles because it's literally me just pressing one button and destroying everything on the screen. Which, granted, is really exciting for me, but I can't imagine it's too terribly exciting for you guys to watch at home, so I've been cutting it out. And okay, 201. We are on the 201st floor of Tartarus. It's kind of crazy. I kind of want to say I think it feels like I started this Let's Play just yesterday, but we both know that would be lying, so I'm not going to say that. And as always, going downstairs to save in preparations for this next boss battle. And okay, we're good to go. It's time to take on the next boss, but I really... Oh, never mind. Pressed the wrong button. Want to check out... Do I still have Succubus? Yes, I do. So I'm going to equip her for Auto Tarukaja, because we want to destroy these bosses as quickly as we can, because, well, we want to move on to the final couple floors of Tartarus, and oh my, they're dressed in black, how charming. No, they're not charming, because these are the royal dancers, they're a big pain in my butt. Basically, they specialize in... I think they only do, like, physical attacks and stats effects, which are two very annoying things, but there's a very easy solution to that. Let's get Power Charge going. You guys can probably guess what I'm gonna do next turn. I want you to guess. I want you to have a wild guess. And Palimpa Whatever. No, no, Marikaran, that is actually kind of upsetting. Boizima, well, they're spamming all their status effects on one person. That's not really too scary. Each of these bosses has 2100 health. No real resistances at all, and I hate you, Mitsuru. Just hit them with normal attacks, and we'll be okay. I promise. And oh my, that bow really hurt. Yeah, you're all getting Vorpal Bladed. Sorry. It's pretty much GG at this point. We killed 2 bosses in 1 hit. Yeah. Sigfried is a wee bit overpowered, but I really don't care. Because Tartarus bosses are not very fun to battle. They're kind of just a hindrance, and I personally am very happy once they are gone. I can't say it enough. If this isn't enough credit, you need Sigfried. He is the definition of a carry. Yeah, I've played a lot of MOBAs lately. He's definitely will carry you through pretty much all of Tartarus without even trying, as long as you get him with Vorpal Blade and Power Charge. And whoop-de-stinkin-doo, we did it! We beat the... that was like the fastest boss fight ever. And as always, going back downstairs to heal and do all that stuff, you've heard me say it about 50 times now. I'm sure you're all getting tired of it. And if you're not getting tired of it yet, well then you, sir, are certainly a saint. Anyways, we are almost done with Haraba. We might as well knock it out this night, since I'm assuming most of our party is, well, pretty healthy. And let's see how Mitsuru is doing. I'm very curious on what level she's at. Level 40. She's still got 20 levels to go, but hey, she's climbing. Trust me, Mitsuru does get good, but it takes a little bit of time. She's kind of, you have to like butter her up, basically. And I don't like playing with her when she's in her stupid state, which basically she gets Marikaran and spams it every single time. And while that Discharm would have been very helpful if it was in the next, or the last room, but it's whatever. Let's see, new enemies. These are the, I don't give a dump, for just Vorpal Blade. For those who don't know, Vorpal Blade isn't actually a type of blade. It was something, I believe it was from the part of Alice in Wonderland that was about the Jabberwocky. It was about a knight that used the Vorpal Blade to defeat the Jabberwocky. I think I'm saying that correctly. And I know I'm not referring to the movie Alice in Wonderland, I'm referring to the book, which is really weird and honestly kind of funny. Ooh, wow, these things are gross. These are the Mad Cyclopses. We keep running into newer and newer enemies. These guys, they're weak to light. Don't hit them with fire or ice, because that won't really work. And how'd that guy live? What the heck? Oh my gosh, Mitsuru, stop using Marikaran every 2 seconds. Not every enemy in the game can be even hit with that, and luckily, well, that's going to do absolutely nothing to her. Neat. Well, that's interesting and all, and okay. Junpei, actually, Akigo delivers the finishing blow. The finishing blow. When I say finaling, doesn't make any sense. It's improper English, yo. And yes, I said English on purpose. Anyways, this shadow's big, so I'm gonna hit it and see what happens. And, okay, we're getting a ton of levels, apparently, since the EXP in this higher portion of Tartarus is sort of good, I guess. Who would have thunk? That the higher we climb a giant tower, the stronger the enemies are going to be in it. That's just crazy. And, oh crap, a boss that we just stinking fought is now a normal enemy. These are the Stasis Giants, which I'm sure you remember. And this is one enemy that we cannot actually use. Wait, can we? Let me see. Okay, I think it's resisted. I'm gonna say it's resisted. So we're gonna actually stay into Sigfried because I'm very curious. And we're gonna use Vorpal Blade. Now off screen, that last battle. No, we can't use that. Okay, no, it has high counter. Okay, that's fine. So in the last battle, we leveled up with Sigfried a little bit, and this should go. Yeah, goodness. Okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. But yeah, he got a skill, which is basically Arms Master. Basically, from now on, every time I want to use Vorpal Blade or similar physical attacks, it's going to cost half as much. We're doing absolutely nothing to these Stasis Giants, man. Luckily, Mitsuru actually has their weakness, which is ice, and this should be an all-out attack that we can perform. And granted, I could go into Paravati, but where's the fun in that? Okay, let's do this all-out attack, though, and see what happens. I'm very, very curious. Okay, that did like no damage. I'm going into Paravati just because I feel like we'll be able to do decent damage with her Mabufudyne, so, or actually just Bufudyne. Let's focus the weaker one first. It might actually kill it. Yeah, it actually did. Cool. And now we're going to use another one on the Stasis Giant in the center. These guys are extremely aggravating. Mostly because they resist Sigfried, but as long as you have an Ice Persona or a high-leveled Mitsuru, which I don't have high-leveled Mitsuru because I'm an idiot, you should be okay. And yeah, so let's see how much EXP we can get from that. Ooh, there's a 7 of leaves. I'm gonna get this one. Yep, there it is. It didn't even move. Okay, 1600, not bad. But yeah, the next floor we have to go up to, oh, a hero's boat. That actually might be better for Yukari, but I'll check that out later. Off screen, most likely, because I want to barrel through his contents as quickly as we can. But yeah, the floor that we are looking for with the final... Oh, what the dump? That sword looks stinking cool. I couldn't even pronounce it. Let's see. Oh, dude. Alright, let's see. Oh my gosh, that's... Look at the damage on that sword. I think we have a pretty good gift for Junpei when he decides to come back. Oh, man. I wonder what that even looks like. I'm very curious, but it does not matter. Anywho, the floor that we need to get to next is 211. Floor 211. So we need to basically just find a couple more stairs, and then we're pretty much done with this block. Though we still do have to find the old document and do that, because blah blah. I'm pretty sure this one is give us like a decent amount of money, but as you can see, I have like over 2 million yen at this point in the game. Money really isn't an issue for me anymore, although late game in the kind of New Game Plus content of the game, money is so important that you need it. You better get yourself some money or you're gonna have a bad time. Anyways, could be down here. Let's go check. Oh, these are new enemies too. How about that? I definitely should not be in Paravati. Let's go into Sigfried. And I'm pretty sure the Judgment Sword... No, the Judgment Sword is gonna totally block the slash attack. But something's telling me not to care. So I'm gonna do it anyways. Vorpal Blade is gonna kill pretty much everything on the screen. And... Oh, actually, that went through. Okay. I think it was just resisted. Those were Prime Magnuses. Just hit them with fire attacks. They do a lot of ice stuff. Yeah. And I have no idea what this card is. Oh, I found it. Yes. We got 200... or 2200 EXP, which we're basically power leveling Mitsuru. I promised, like, earlier on in the Let's Play that we were going to use Mitsuru for our final in-game team, and I still hold up to that because, well, she's really stinking good once you get Mind Charge on her. Granted, it's going to be a while, so she gets Mind Charge, but I am going to grind her up that much. And okay, these stairs are not over there, and I do not care for that chest, since money is no longer an issue. All I want to do is go up 6 more floors, and be done with Haraba, because it's horrible, and I hate the way it looks, although the enemies are really good EXP. Okay, so I think the only enemies we haven't run into are the Pistol Mothers, which aren't really that big of a deal. Just use electricity on them, don't hit them with ice or wind, because they are the Empress Arcana. And by now you should kind of know not to do that to Empresses, because they do not care. Hot diggity dang, we're level 62. That is kind of amazing. Wow. For those who don't know, the level cap is 99, but you do not be level cap to beat the game. Let's just go past this shadow really quickly. And alright, the stairs. Nice. I think we're making pretty good progress, but I still could step it up, as this is most likely going to be, well, a longer episode, but that's okay, since we did take down, or we're going to take down 3 bosses in 1 episode, which is something that we haven't done, but then again, Haraba does have a ton of bosses in close proximity to each other, and let's just go past them, because I don't want to fight battles anymore, really. I'm kind of done with it. Okay. Okay, sweet. So we got through that entire floor without taking a battle, because I honestly don't care. If I need to grind, I'll do it. It doesn't really affect me. And yes, okay, 209. Okay. This is pretty much just gonna be like, gosh, I wanna basically tell you what the episode structure is gonna be for the future, but I don't want to spoil anything, so I guess I won't. I guess you guys will have to see, but hopefully you'll continue watching the series and enjoying it. Okay, let's get past this guy. Oh, okay, we made it. Awesome. So, just a couple more floors, and we have made it to the last bass. It'd be pretty funny if we're just fishing in Tartarus, but no. The last boss of Haraba. Yeah, so we'll be done with that, and the stairs could be down there, but I have a stronger feeling that they're over here. I'm going to say that and be totally wrong and look like a total idiot, but okay. That's just the price I pay for being so... Oh, wow, I was actually right. Haha, I'm never wrong. And we are finally here. This is the last floor with the Haraba bosses. We had to take down 5 bosses in this giant behind section, and we're almost done. Hot diggity dang. And okay, we are finally ready to take on the last boss of Haraba. And I'm pretty much going to use the same setup. This is the Reckoning Dice, a very threatening foe. It blocks fire, ice, electricity, wind, light, and dark. It is only resistant to physical attacks, so be very careful of that. First thing we're going to do is switch into Sigfried. I off-screen switched into Succubus so we can maximize damage thanks to our Auto Turakaja. We use Power Charge. We have to burn this thing down as quickly as we can. This thing only has Almighty skills, which hit everybody for a very large amount of damage. Yeah, so we gotta be really careful. We probably should set everyone to heal, shouldn't we? Yeah, we probably should do that. And okay, she's just gonna waste her turn, that's fine. Now, it does have Tetrakarm, which is very scary, and also has Provoke, which isn't really a big deal if you get hit with that. And okay, basically, guys, I already said no elements affect this thing. Gosh, okay, I'm gonna just turn them all to heal and support, because that is much better. I guess this is very helpful in this battle, because she can get rid of the Tetrakarm very easily. Also, she has buffs, which are very nice. However, are you guys ready? We are almost done here. It's time for the final Vorpal Blade. We're going to shove it so far in this Reckoning Dice that it only did 1,000 damage. This thing has 2,800 health. Unfortunately, we did not get a crit there, which is problematic, and oh boy, Mitsu bit the dust. Very unfortunate, but we're going to hang in there. As long as this thing does not Tetrakarm, we should be okay. Yukari is going to use Diaharon and heal Akiko 100%. Okay, so basically, no matter what, power charging is more efficient than using just Vorpal Blade on its own at this point. Granted, we did do like a third of its HP in one hit. Okay, someone is going to have to take down that Tetrakarm, because it's not going to be me and my Vorpal Blade. Thank you, Akihiko, for volunteering. And okay, she's going to pointlessly bring back Mitsuru. I did not authorize that, but it does not matter. Another Vorpal Blade is going to connect, hopefully, and do another giant chunk. No, that did like nothing. Oh gosh, and here comes the Megidolon. Oh gosh, this is the strongest almighty attack in the game. And it did massive amounts of damage. Oh gosh, that was really scary. Yukari, please do not use Recarm. Just keep healing us. Oh gosh. I was very afraid of that. But luckily we still tanked it. And yeah, okay. So, pretty much, this is the only threatening thing. If you're having troubles in this boss battle, just get a ton of health. It's the only thing that's going to save you from the Megidolon. And you gotta save yourself. I mean, you're pretty much going to be the only source of damage. Either that or just bring back Junpei whenever he decides to come join us in Tartarus. Because, I mean, Junpei actually does do pretty decent physical damage. But anywho, we are now power charged. This Vorpal Blade is either going to have to crit or just do a massive amount of damage. Come on! Okay, just one more and we should be good. Luckily, it's going to use its Megidola, which is not going to do nearly as much damage, but it is still very scary. Yukari, you're going to have to heal me this turn. Please. Please, Yukari. Be a sweetheart. Please, don't... Why would you bring Mitsuru back to life? It's so pointless. She doesn't even do anything. This is looking a little bit grim, but we're going to power charge anyways. Just to hopefully do enough damage to defeat this foe. Okay. It may inherently like have a resistance to slash. I don't know. For some reason, we're just not getting lucky with it with our attacks. Don't really know why. And Mitsuru's out again, to no one's surprise, other than me. And the Mediarama is gonna connect and heal us all a lot. Yeah, just basically bring a ton of healers too. That would really help. And this Vorpal Blade is gonna have to do it. I don't think we can take another Megidolon, because that would just do too much damage. And yay, we did it! We defeated the Reckoning Dice. The really, honestly, like one of the toughest like bosses in Tartarus, in my opinion. It's really stinking tough, however, not the strongest. And okay, we all are revived. Lucky us. And now there's treasures to collect. Delicious treasures like somas and attack mirrors. Ooh. Now, I'm gonna go back downstairs. We beat Haraba, guys. We beat it all in one night. Actually, no, we beat the first half in one night, and then we came back and did this. But anyways, going downstairs, and I'm going to meet you back at the top floor of Haraba to collect the old document. And oh goodness, we did it. We cleared Haraba, and it's unfortunately a dead end. It seems the next floor is being blocked. I wonder why. Well, who the heck knows. And the old document number 8, and wow, look at this view. It's very interesting. You can definitely tell Atlas made this room, if you know what I'm talking about. Basically, if you ever played Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, they have a nice way of repeating the same texture over and over again. Still making it look kind of nice, in my opinion. But yes, we have beaten the 5th block of Tartarus, Haraba. And we're done with that. Now let's turn in the old document, because this episode is getting a little long-winded. Once you've made it to that point, you're almost stinking done. It's pretty stinking good. Oh, man. Sigfried, where would I be without you, brother? And okay, let's turn in the 8th old document. Please tell me. Okay. Achieve the last old document. That's it? Really? Wow. That's the last one. Does that mean we're at the end of Tartarus? It's a little weird, and you seem to have completed a request. Just a moment while I check. Yes. However, you're already moving towards another truth. Although memories may remind you of the past, always walk toward the future. I must admit, I'm a bit envious since I have neither. Wow, that's pretty depressing. Please accept a reward, a dump ton of money. Heck yeah! 35 million yen. I will take that gladly, Liz. And guys, we did it. We defeated all of Haraba. I am honestly relieved because I don't like that place all that much. But in the next episode of Let's Play Persona 3 FES, we're going to prepare for the next full moon. So I'll see you guys then. Bye.